Here's your Egalitarian AF Truth Report for August the 18th, 2025. Here's what Western media won't tell you: the real stories of genocide, starvation, repression from Gaza to Congo, Sudan to Yemen, and right here in the US. Amnesty International is clear. Starvation is being used deliberately as a weapon. Aid lines grow longer as blockades continue. What we're seeing is not a failure of logistics. It is the planned denial of survival. They say that Israel is deliberately starving Palestinians and systemically destroying Gaza's health and social fabric. They call for the lifting of the blockade and a sustained ceasefire. The death toll near 62,000, but of course, we know that it's probably so much more. This is not aid mismanagement. This is policy. Naming starvation as deliberate clarifies accountability under international law. So the official denials of widespread malnutrition, they contradict the field testimony of the UN and NGO reporting. As headlines speak of a truce, bombs still rain down on Gaza City. Airstrikes hit as ceasefire drafts circulate. This is the reality of so-called negotiations under occupation, where a peace talk means more violence. Hamas says it accepted a draft ceasefire. Israeli strikes intensified around Gaza City. Dozens have been killed since dawn, including people seeking food. The acceptance of a draft deal alongside a spike in strikes signals a political military disconnect, prolonging mass death. So basically, they're going to keep killing people until ceasefire is reached. In the US, even children are denied care. Visa approvals for sick and injured kids from Gaza have been frozen. Once again, U.S. policy chooses politics over humanity, letting young lives pay the price. The State Department halted visitor visas for Gaza residents, including children needing urgent medical care, announced a day after a far-right influencer's video. The NGOs call the move inhumane. U.S. policy is directly blocking life-saving care of war-injured children, even as hospitals in Gaza collapse. Let you sit with that. Repression doesn't stop abroad. In Washington, D.C., police lines and surveillance mirror the same authoritarian tactics used to silence dissent worldwide. From Gaza to D.C., the playbook is the same: criminalize resistance, protect power. 3 U.S. states are sending National Guard troops to the Washington, D.C., the U.S. Capitol, as the federal takeover expands. Arrestee videos are sparking outrage. Crackdowns and federalized policing at home rhyme with militarized security solutions abroad. This is all connected. In Congo, civilians are once again under attack. A massacre at a church vigil is only the latest chapter in decades of extraction and violence. The people resist, yet the world looks away. ISIL-linked ADF militants killed at least 52 people in eastern DRC this month. Recent attacks include a church massacre with many children among the dead. African civilians are being slaughtered with little global attention, another facet of the hierarchy of whose lives count. This is inhumane. In Yemen, an Israeli airstrike hit a power plant, crippling civilian infrastructure. When lights go dark and hospitals shut down, it is the people who suffer, not the powers who bomb. Israel bombed a power station near Sana'a, Yemen, claiming Houthi use but offering no evidence. Rights experts warn hitting civilian energy infrastructure may be a war crime. But will they really face any consequences? I mean, Israel, after all, is still doing what they've been doing for decades. The Gaza war's regional spillover keeps expanding, punishing civilians far beyond the Strip. We demand truth, we end starvation, we stop complicity, we share widely, we organize locally, we resist globally, because justice cannot wait, and silence is not an option. This is your Egalitarian AF Truth Report. Stay loud, stay aligned, stay egalitarian AF.